Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2000 movie The Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea. So this movie is set several years after the first one, and Ariel and Prince Eric are happily married with a daughter, Melody. In order to protect Melody from the sea witch Morgana, they have not told her about her mermaid heritage, and Melody is curious and ventures into the sea where she meets new friends, but she will become a pawn in Morgana's quest to take control of the ocean from King Triton. This movie is alright. I think Melody is a good enough character. She's pretty likable and everything. It's believable that she's Ariel and Eric's daughter. She has Ariel's spunky attitude, but she has Eric's black hair. But she is a lot like Ariel in a lot of ways and everything. But she's really cool, and it's cool getting to see Ariel as a mother and everything. And the mother-daughter stuff between her and Melody is really sweet and well written and everything. And I like that. I wish there was more scenes with her and Melody together, but this movie focuses mostly on Melody and not Ariel and everything. And in its own right, it's actually kind of a legacy sequel and everything, before legacy sequels became a thing, if you think about it. The new characters are okay. You got Tip and Dash, this penguin and walrus, who befriend Melody on her adventures, and they're likable enough. As a kid, I loved them a lot more as I do now, but they're pretty good. And the story, it's not terrible like some of the direct-to-video sequels are, but it is just kind of mediocre. As a kid, I love this movie. I actually, if you would have asked me when this movie first came out, I would have said I liked it more than the first one, because this was my introduction to The Little Mermaid. I had seen clips of the original, but I had never seen the original all the way through until after I saw this one, actually, and everything. But I have a little bit of nostalgia for this one because of how much I watched it as a kid and everything. I love it for that reason. But the voice cast are all really good in here. They pretty much brought back everybody from the first one, came back to do their voices. Samuel E. Wright is once again great as Sebastian, and Jodie Benson is great as Ariel once again. And then you got Tara Strong doing the voice of Melody, and she just does a really great job bringing Melody to life. I love her as the character. And I think she's great. And I thought it was cool that they brought back Pat Carroll. Even though she's not voicing Ursula anymore, she does the voice of Morgana. And even though she sounds exactly like Ursula and everything, because it's the same voice, they are totally different characters. And she does a good job with that. And everything. So I think she's great as Morgana and everything. Although I will say Morgana is a pretty weak villain, especially compared to Ursula. The animation is okay. It's not near as good as the animation in the first one. It looks really cheap and stuff compared to the first one and everything. And the songs, that's one of the things that these direct-to-video sequels, sometimes they are hits with on the songs, and most of the times they're misses. And this one has okay songs, ones that, because of the nostalgia and watching it as a kid, I gotta say that the songs are kind of catchy to me and stuff, but they're not like great songs and everything. I can get why people wouldn't like them and stuff, especially if you didn't grow up with this movie. You're probably not gonna like it. The movie, while it is kind of entertaining and stuff, it's just not as good as the original, which that's something you kind of expect from direct-to-video sequels from Disney and stuff. Most of them, they aren't original, and they don't really have a reason to exist except to be cash grabs and everything. That's really the only reason they did these direct-to-video sequels and stuff. They're just cash grab sequels that they don't put a lot of time and money into and everything, so it's okay. But as far as it goes, I think the Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea is an okay sequel that I mainly enjoy it though because of the nostalgia and everything, but this time watching it, I didn't enjoy it near as much as I used to and everything. It wasn't near as good as I remembered it, and I had watched it a few years ago and enjoyed it, but it's been a good 6 or 7 years since the last time I watched this one, and I just didn't enjoy it as much. Everything, but I do have some nostalgia for it, and I do feel it is a little underrated. It's one of the ones that gets a lot of hate and everything. I don't think it's near as bad as some of the worst direct-to-video Disney sequels like Belle's Magical World or what is the other one that is known for being notoriously bad? I didn't like Pocahontas 2 very much either, but I'll talk about that when I review it. But yeah, this one definitely is better than like Belle's Magical World and some of the worst ones, Fox and the Hound 2 and stuff. So this one's an okay sequel, and like I said, it's a little bit underrated as far as these sequels go, but it's not a great movie. So I give The Little Mermaid 2 a D+. Like I said, it's okay. I can tolerate watching it, but I don't really like it either. So I get why a lot of people don't like it and everything. It just isn't. It's one of those movies that I loved as a kid, but it just isn't as good as an adult and everything. Watching it as a 30-year-old, I just don't enjoy it like I used to and everything. I connected with it as a kid. Melody was one of my favorite characters as a kid. I absolutely loved her and everything, but now as an adult, I just don't really care for this movie as much. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of The Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
Yeah.